It is time to beat the game. Hopefully. I mean, I'm not expecting this to take very long, like hour and a half stream probably. Or more. I'm probably gonna fail, because ATC is hard. This is the absolute final level. It's the last DLC level. But yeah, we're gonna try it, and stream ends once I beat it. In the meantime, I decided to brew the special vanilla tea that I got from Sakura-con. So that's what I'm drinking now. It is slightly caffeinated, so I will have some energy. Jesus Christ. Don't stop any towing planes. That's the worst freaking challenge in the game. 合機を滑走路 34L へ着陸達成 Land 5 planes on 23L and land 5 planes 34L and land 5 planes on 2. Okay, we're gonna be landing a lot of planes. Okay. We're 34L and 23. I don't like using runway 23, but I will. Unfortunately, that does limit the number of runways I can use as a takeoff runway to 1. But we'll figure it out. If I sound exhausted from the collab yesterday, I kind of am. I wasn't expecting to go that hard or that long yesterday. That's what she said, maybe. Congratulations, Tadadu, on being first to the stream. Even though you were not de facto first to the stream. Oh. Okay. I guess we're forced to use this runway. 2-3. Got it. The wind changes immediately. That's cool. At least they tell us that right off the gate. Where the hell is this plane? I mean, it's approaching Tokyo Haneda International, but... ah well. So, those in the Discord, or those who actually watch, pay attention to the Twitch schedule feature. I streamed a lot of I've scheduled a lot of streams, more than I normally do, since I got the new job. While, yes, it is the normal Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule that I'm trying to do, I'm streaming today. I streamed yesterday. That's 5 streams in a 7-day period. Can I handle it? Probably not. Oh dear. I'm gonna have multiple planes coming in on runway 23. This is gonna be funny. And by funny, I mean it's gonna be awful. But yeah, the idea was that I beat this game. Ow. I wanna beat this game so I can proceed to stream Mahjong more, because the Blue Archive collab is very important. Very important collab. Can't convince me otherwise. Okay, so these planes can take off wherever, because every plane is coming into runway 23. This is fine. This is actually fine. Maybe. Should be. In theory. So I guess, talking about my day yesterday, before stream, before the collab, I had quite the eventful day. I woke up early to watch the replay of the sprint race. I can't really remember the sprint race in China. I remember it being kind of exciting, because Verstappen was not starting in first. Spoiler alert, that's not where he didn't finish where he started, because he's freaking Max Verstappen. For what it's worth, it was exciting. But this morning, I watched the Chinese Grand Prix. And what a freaking race that was. To address the elephant in the room immediately, Lance Stroll. I am kind of scared that the same Lance Stroll we see wrecking multi-million-dollar racing machines is the same Lance Stroll that is probably out driving on the streets wherever he's at. I really fear for the people, to be honest. But it is what it is. Best case scenario, Stroll manages to have an incident, for lack of a better word, and said incident would involve him not being able to race in another race, and we can get some real talent on track, like Oscar Piastri, or get Oliver Behrman in again. That'd be great. I'd love to see that. I think everyone would love to see that. I was also joking about how Liam Lawson is the Visa Cash App Racing Bulls Formula 1 team reserve driver, when he should be one of their main drivers. I mean, hot take, I personally believe that Ricciardo is washed. I'm like, you know, Ricciardo had his time. It's not his time anymore. Wait, I think this plane's closer. Maybe. We'll see. There we go. And you can speed up because you're going faster. There we go. Get him in at different speeds. I really wish it'd show their incoming speed at all times, as opposed to after they pass the threshold where you could tell them a speed. Oh! We have the VIP plane coming in again! Okay. Cool. Except you can't land on this special runway. You need to land on runway 23. Like, it is physically impossible for you to land on runway 34R because the tailwind. You are a dumb airplane. You can't land here. You literally cannot. It is physically not possible without crashing the damn thing. Okay. It's a special snowflake airplane? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. You live your best life, Japan Air 1. That's fine. Okay. I bet they're not going to be happy that they're going to go around, but it is what it is. I guess that's the gimmick of this level. This airplane's just going to be flying in circles while everyone else gets to land. You're not going to make it in time for the press conference, bro. You're gonna be late, and it's gonna be funny. Oh well, it's really not my freaking problem. Oh hey, you're ready to hand off already? That's great news. And now that he's passed, you can actually speed up. I mean, it's not going to make a difference, though. Yep. Alright. Yeah, you're ready to tower handoff already. This is actually fine. Alright. Well, this plane can't land. Unless the wind magically dies down by the time he gets there. Which it won't. Unless this plane is, like, somehow magically able to, like, defy everything. Ah, well. Well, these planes can take off from it. I'm gonna give him Taxiway Bravo, simply because there might be a towing plane coming down. The wind has been very active near your nether regions. You could have just said near your immediate vicinity, man. Come on. Alright, this is gonna be a tight operation. Hey, May, welcome in. Also, by the way, hello, Lurker, who I will not name unless he comes out again. Welcome in. He didn't claim first. He was de facto first. Wow, bot sucks. It means stuffed. Bot translates Japan to English. I said it that way. English and Japanese. It doesn't really do well picking up other languages unless it recognizes another language. Most of the time it doesn't though, because it's expecting Japanese or English. Because that's kind of what I'm going for. And the wind changes magically. Okay, this is actually fine. Hello, Ness. Hey, Talon, welcome in. Also, we're testing TLBot. Apparently, TLBot picks up different languages. Japan Air Force One. Okay, that makes sense. They're probably carrying like some prime minister figure or something. It's fine. Alright. Tower comms are gonna be stuffed. Oh, you've already landed. That's good. Smooth sailing so far. So far. The wind changed direction on a whim. There you go. The plane's carrying Tazumi-san. Opened VT on his iPhone, but his IP was banned. This is a tragedy. Where's the other plane? Oh yeah, he's about to touch down. This is fine. This is actually fine. Let's just get you in. You're coming from the south. You can actually land here. This is fine. Get off the runway. And you're gonna wait for Japan Air Force One to land before you take off, simply because I don't want you crashing into the Prime Minister. He's right there. That would make quite the news headline.
Hold short of runway 16 left.
You can go here, actually. Okay. Because you're coming in. You don't even have your landing gear down. This man. Oh, there they are. Crosswind! Freaking crosswing landings are always a treat to watch. Because physics.
Air Sonic 995. Hold short of runway 16 left. Roger, hold short of runway 16.
I'm actually gonna need you to tell you to stop. Like, shortly.
Ness, did you hear about the farm with the mute chicken?
Oh no.
It didn't give a cluck. Sorry for the foul language.
This man. Okay. That's fine. I'm actually gonna tell you to line up and wait after he touches down. I wonder if this will be okay. This should be okay.
Air Sonic 995.
It's better not game over me because I've already given the commands that they're gonna avoid each other. And just go to the parking spot, bro. You're good. There you go. You're clear to take off. Just go, bro. He's turning off. You're gonna make it. You got this. Floor it! A double pun. Nice. Alright, you can pick up the pace. Okay, I need to keep track. That is 2... Okay, so that's 2 aircraft that have landed on runway 23, and it's gonna be 3, and 1 that will land on 34R. So I'm at 1-3, that's the count. Nice, we navigated that pretty well, actually. It almost triggered the game over sequence, but we're good, we're good. Because I timed it right. And here comes Air Force One. Nice. Right where he needs to be. Floor it? I mean, you know, airplanes don't really floor it. Actually flooring it in an airplane, pressing in both pedals, that's actually the command to tell it to brake. Where is this plane going? This plane needs to stop. Yeah, this plane kind of needs to, you know, not go where it's going. It's fine. Mainly because this one, yeah, I'm gonna stop it when it gets over there. Let's make a mental note. I'm on the floor, what's next? Oh, you wanna know what's next? Here's a simple Japanese lesson. Kao ni funde kudasai. That's how you say please step on my face. There's your, fun Japanese lesson for the day. Enjoy it. Do what you want with that information. Stop it. Get some help. That's like genuinely unhealthy. I think you could get pink eye from that. Like, be careful, bros. Okay, so I can't tell this plane to stop, but this plane will definitely need to, read that smelling farts can help prevent cancer. Okay, listen. I once saw, I think it was a Don McMillan comedy about how statistics can be fabricated to push any agenda you want. For example, I think it's, people between 80 and 90 are at the highest risks of dementia or something. And if you smoke, most people who smoke don't live past 70 or something like that. Therefore, smoking greatly decreases your chance of getting dementia. Lord Blue Archive has an anime. It has been gun animations at the Girls Frontline anime. Oh boy. I haven't watched either. Back when I was a big Girls Frontline player, I didn't watch the... Oh, I did watch the Girls Frontline, like, goofy anime. The little Chinese one. Chinese shorts anime. But I did not really pay attention to... anime. I'll probably watch the Blue Archive anime without subtitles and see how I do. Like, cause that's something I'd genuinely be interested in watching. And you can land on 2-3. I think that's 4 planes on runway 2-3. Okay. Watching anime reduces your chance to get a relationship greatly. On the contrary, 100% of my girlfriends that I've ever had, they watched anime. Just saying. Like, so the stats don't lie. If anything, watching anime only increases your chance of getting a girlfriend, because when I didn't watch anime, I didn't have a girlfriend, but when I did watch anime, I had a girlfriend. So, just saying, just saying. It's just how it is. Go this way, just in case. I'm kind of being proactive with my, gate selection. Can't believe I gotta land 10 planes, so 11, because Japan Air Force One didn't want to land anywhere else other than runway 34, because he gets his own special expedited landing. And the wind literally changed just for him. Okay. But we're smooth sailing for now. Yeah, we're good so far. Also, since Talon's still here, I'm just gonna put this out there. Talon already agreed to do a Mahjong collab with me. I just need 2 other people. If anyone wants, like, a special Mahjong collab stream. No, because if you're watching anime, you're most likely by yourself. Watching anime all by yourself. So in my case, when I watch anime, I have to watch it by myself. I've genuinely tried watching anime with people, but because I watch anime without subtitles, it's really hard to talk while watching anime. Because I gotta pay attention to what they're saying. And finally someone gets that with the science team, yes. But yeah, I actually did try watching Himoto Sai Irebai with Uranium. And I had to focus on what they were saying. And I couldn't pay attention to any conversations and make it fun. That said, I do want to do an Akagi watch along sometime in Discord. Watch the whole Akagi anime. It's freaking Yakuza Mahjong. It's the Mahjong anime. It's better than Saki. Because there's no beach episode in Akagi. Your first stream will be a collab stream, and for a secret goated at Mahjong. I've been lying this whole time. I'd be surprised. I'd be pleasantly surprised if that was the case. Why is everybody parking over here? Jeez. Also, I think that's all 5 planes I need to land on runway 23. I think everyone else can land on runway 34L now. They can take the L. Okay, where are you? Oh, you're over here. You could just take off 16R. Like, just go, dude. You don't even need to board the plane. Just go, bro. You're good. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? Okay. Okay, it's one of those games. It's gonna be one of those days. I see. The wind is just gonna keep on changing. Cool. Cool. That is, thank you, game. Very cool. I mean, hopefully the wind changes by the time they get here, but, it won't. I'm totally fucking with you, by the way. I just came up with the anime relationship on the spot. I know. I know. That reminds me of the, in college, how my girlfriend confessed to me. So, I guess this is a good time for a story. So, when I was in college, freshman year of college, well, not technically freshman year, it's complicated. But when I moved to transfer to a bigger university, it was in a new town, other side of the state, and I didn't know anyone, so I was like, man, I need friends. So, I actually went to, like, this inaugural dance for everyone to just hang out. I couldn't dance, but I met a guy after the dance, and we just hung out and become bros. And there was a girl with him, And we became friends too. But it turns out the girl was hanging out with me a lot more than anyone else. She was always by my side all the time. I did not realize this. You need to go around. The wind changed. So it turns out, after like 2 months of being friends with this girl and this guy, the guy, I was eating dinner with the guy, and she gets brought up in conversation. He's just all like, you know, she likes you, right? And I'm like, what? And he's like, you didn't know? I'm like, of course I didn't know. Girls don't like me. What the fuck? So, oh, hi, Sharklet. This is the last level of this game. Welcome in. Funny airplane game. You're going to cook food? Burn it! Because I may or may not burn my food because I can't cook, but that's neither here nor there. Ness being stared at by Big Shark streamer? It's fine. I lurk her streams too. Except unlike her, I don't do a lurk command. I literally just lurk. She doesn't know I'm there. How was Modern Warfare? I like Ness, and this game has a cool soundtrack. Soundtrack that gets interrupted by my shrill, high-pitched voice. You're welcome. You made her do like 45, only 45 rookie numbers. I forgot what exactly her squat dead is, but it's fine. Shit, that reminds me, I've been slacking Ring Fit. Damn it, I'm getting to squeeze a Ring Fit stream in here one of these days. I will. The Ring Fit sleeps for nobody. 4K, oh, caught in 4K! Nice. Where was I with my story? I guess, all right. We were eating dinner. I was surprised that apparently she liked me. And, it was, okay, and then after that, she stopped hanging out with me. We didn't nearly hang out as much anymore. When I see her walking by, I would wave to her, and she'd wave back, but then quickly run away. So we couldn't hang out. And I'm all like, oh, she doesn't like me. She fucking hates me. Okay. I was kind of sad, honestly. I was like, I thought we were friends. And if she actually liked me, she wouldn't be running away with me, just like every girl ever. A few weeks go by, and I see her up on the hill. I didn't approach them, but they were up on the hill talking to each other. And I'm all like, oh, okay. So I head back to my dorm, and then 20 minutes later, I get a knock on my door, and it's her. She just stares at me, takes a deep breath, and says, I like you, damn it. And me being me, full autism powered. This is my greatest autism moment ever. I just immediately reply. I just say, I know. She got so flustered. Because she's kind of a shy girl, right? She was pretty shy. And I was apparently only the second guy she's ever liked. And... Sorry, this is one of my fondest memories, honestly. And she gets super flustered. She cannot form another sentence. She tries to speak. The words do not come out of her mouth. And she scoffs and just walks around. And as she's reading the corner, she basically almost runs away. As she's turning the corner, I peek my head out the door and I'm like, so you're just gonna leave me here? And she turned the corner, but then I hear footsteps coming back. And she just runs back to me and just freaking run hugs me. Like, doesn't even stop. And I have to, like, brace myself so I don't fall over. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say with that story is that if you watch anime, you may have an anime moment happen in your life. That's just how it is. That's probably my anime protagonist moment. That my life peaked there. Nothing that good will ever happen again. Excluding the fact that I live alone in my own house despite eating avocado toast just to make the boomers angry. What else? I live stream on Twitch. No, wait, that's an L. What? I mean, it's definitely one of the high points of my life. So congratulations. Now you know one of the high points of my life. Riz him with that Taysom. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. College was fun. I've never been with a girl since. And honestly, it's time for Neswin228's dating advice. Don't. Instead of dating a girl, focus on yourself. Be the best you can be. Speaking from experience, I have attained my own... I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling. Is this even... Yeah, no one's coming in for landing. Except for you, who's coming in. You're already taxiing, and you're already on your way. Go. Go. Well, yeah, dating's overrated, especially in present day when everything's super expensive. Just have fun. Alright, where are you landing? Where are we landing, boys? Alright, you're gonna land 3-4L. Wait, this messes with the freaking achievements. I lost count of how many planes have landed on which runway. Oh god. I'm probably not gonna get the S rank because I don't know how many planes have landed on which runway. Oh god. It's fine. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Hopefully there are more than exactly 11 planes that are coming in for landing. But given the way this game is structured, that may not be the case. If anything, I might do a longer stream and just replay the level to go for the S rank and do it live on stream just so I could add more stream time. I don't know. Part of me wants to stream longer, but the other part of me is like, streaming longer is tiring. I just want to have a job. Oh god. Okay, we got 2 planes going around. Everybody's gonna be coming in 3-4L. So that's another 3 planes coming in 3-4L. Ness hates streaming! Listen, ya boy's an introvert, okay? Streaming takes energy. And I don't... Contrary to popular belief, I do not have unlimited energy. No matter how I appear in karaoke nights. If you stay for the whole karaoke night, you'll notice that at a certain point, I just crash. I'm going at 100 miles an hour and then BAM! I'm dead. Usually that point's around 9 o'clock, which it just devolves into a chill hangout period. Yeah, you're cleared to land. Land! Tower handoff, okay. This should be okay. The planes are staggered enough. I may have to tell GSI 3089 to slow down. Possibly, depending. I'm going to be juggling planes. They are all landing on the same runway. Because the challenge tells me to. It's fine. As long as I'm not taking off a plane going the other direction. I mean, clear to land 3-4L, clear to take off 1-6R. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? God damn it! Okay, cool, fine. Yes, just go. They're gonna be coming from behind the towing plane, so it should be fine. The other plane should be passing. Yes, he is. Okay. This is actually gonna suck. Yep, 3-4L. Everybody's taking the L. I swear, if they want me to have a plane take off in these conditions, I'm gonna tell them to suck a fat one. Because it's gonna have to taxi all the way to runway 05. An emergency plane? Really? And it wants to take off from 16R. What did I just fucking say? No, just don't have an emergency. Just don't crash your cargo ships. Please. We have 4 fucking planes coming in for landing on the runway you want to take off of. No. Someone's gonna die today. It's not my fault. It ain't me. It ain't me. I think what I'll do is just make you take a ridiculously long taxi route. Just pad time and make it so that maybe it'll take you forever. You ain't no fortunate son? No, it ain't me. I mean, some folks were born made to wave the flag. Oh, the red, white, and blue. Except half the world's flags have red, white, and blue color schemes. So, it could be anyone. But it ain't me. It ain't me. Do you want to cross the runway? How close is that plane? That's pretty close. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Just cross the runway, bro. You got this. I believe in you. In the meantime, are you fucking kidding me? No, you're gonna take the long way and you're gonna be happy. I'm actually gonna delay that order. Jesus Christ, you're gonna go all the way around the airport? Cool. Live your best life. Where is JSL 453? Oh, that's a bit of a McFucking problem. It's fine. We're good. We're good. It's fine. It's fine. And you... Actually? You could go here, and I can tell him to line up and wait. That's gonna suck taking off from that runway, because the wind is garbage. Oh boy. Yes, clear to taxi. Do a fancy U-turn. You do not need towing to back up. Just reverse thrust that thing. You're good. Where are you coming? Runway 5? Yeah, you could just take off, bro. Just kidding. I need to give this guy final clearance. Clear to land. Okay. Now, I'm hoping the other planes can land in time. Wait, who the hell's behind him? Are you... You better not be traveling at different speeds. Oh god. This is a disaster waiting to happen. And I still have to give this guy takeoff clearance or else he's gonna yell at me. And that's the worst thing to do as an ATC is get yelled at by a pilot because you took too long. It's not like we have people dying out there in a cargo ship that fell, so we need a Coast Guard plane. It's fine. Take off. Just go. There's no one coming that way. You're safe. Another plane's coming in. Please. Yeah, you're cleared to cross. They're not close enough. Are they close enough? They shouldn't be close enough. Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? You can actually land on runway 23. The wind died down. We're good. We're actually good. Okay. That is like the first breather that I'm gonna get. Tower handoff already? Are you Okay. You're just gonna wait on the runway. And you're gonna be happy. Just go to spot 22. It's right there. Cool. Whoever designed this level is a sadist. I mean, I literally paid for this DLC level, but still. Oh, sweet. We get to watch a takeoff as the plane's landing. Just kidding. You are not getting an order yet. There is no way I'm giving you takeoff clearance if there are literally two planes coming in to land when one landed in front of you. Bruh. Hold your damn horses, buddy. Okay. Now we can breathe. I could probably get away with telling him to line up and wait just because he's so far ahead. He's at like the very end of the runway. This should work, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. And also the stream time is gonna be doubled. No departure handoff for you! Go there. Get off the runway. Thank you.
Air Sonic 375, turn right, Alpha 10, contact.
All right, we navigated this. I did not get the optimal points out of it, but it's fine. Hopefully I'll... Oh! We landed enough planes on 34L. Perfect. Okay. Now we can land. The rest of the aircraft can all go to runway 23. We're good. And I got the other challenges. All right, everybody land on runway 23. We are good to go. Unless the wind tells us not to. In which I will then ask, how the hell do they expect me to land planes on runway 23 if I can't even land there? Wait, shit. Planes can't really take off from the other runways. They have to take off from 05. That's a bit of a problem. We have a 18 knot tailwind. Are you gonna be okay, dude? Oh god. This is the only runway you can take off from. You wouldn't let me pick anything else. Because it's an emergency. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, how come a plane can't take off with a tailwind? Because I didn't understand the aerodynamics behind, like, lift generation and stuff. I was a kid. Give me a break. I didn't hurt myself with engineering physics classes back then. I still had hopes and dreams. I'm also astonished that the Mythbusters had to, like, prove regarding a plane being able to take off on a conveyor belt. Tailwind issues? Lol, just do a VTOL? Lamau, just helicopter out of there, bro. Your plane can't do VTOL? Lamau, just do a stall. I said stall, not stall. Damn it, he crashed. Okay, so simulating short takeoff and landing in Flight Simulator, my pilot friend says it's a lot easier to do in real life than it is in simulation, simply because, like, a lot of it is feeling how the aircraft responds to various inputs and conditions that you don't get when you're doing a simulation. I can relate when I'm sim racing. Force feedback can only give you so much information. But when you're actually in the car, G-forces tell a lot. That didn't stop me from doing the freaking Red Bull challenge on Flight Sim. Landing that bush plane on a helipad on top of one of those super tall Burj Al insert African word here towers. I forgot the name of the building. It's fine. But doing that challenge in Flight Sim, it was funny. I'm still astonished that I was able to do it. Spoiler alert, I do want to do Flight Sim streams. I want to emulate the flight that I'm going to be doing to Offkai. It is a 2-hour, 10-minute flight. With me at the helm, it's probably going to turn into a 3 or 4 hour flight. Your boy's not a pilot. If you want actual aviation specialists, go watch, like, Airshow D, Jover VT, or, Sharklet. Like, they actually know what they're talking about. I'm just a dude with a flight stick and very minimal aviation knowledge. I mean, that's all relative, I guess. I guess I know more about aviation than just, like, the average guy off the side of the road. But because I've never actually taken any courses on it, I have a lot that I do not know. But it's fine. I will say Jover's Flight Sim streams, I feel like they have a lot of potential if he just had like a Zatsudan grab bag of topics, which I can understand is hard to do if you're focused on flying. But if you already have the flight plan set up, it's just a matter of ensuring that the flight is en route. I mean, there's more to it than that.
Clear to run.
That's one thing I'm worried about, is that my flight sim stream is going to be a flop because it's going to be boring, but then I realize, how is that any different from any of my other streams? This plane... We have 3 planes coming into runway 23. This plane needs to go to 05 if it wants to take off without crashing because 18 knot tailwind. That's a bit of a problem. We'll figure it out. We got this. It's gonna be a hot minute before these planes get there anyway. Okay, never mind. These 2 are coming in hot. This one is not so hot. They'll probably be coming in around the same time. The taxiing is gonna be the real issue. I need to make sure they don't collide, make sure they're not on a collision course. I will actually have to pay attention to their taxi routes, because once I set their taxi route, unlike ATC3, I can't change it. Which, you'd think you'd be able to change a plane's taxi route if you absolutely needed to. I would think so, at least. That would just make logical sense. From a logistics standpoint, at least. Maybe I should just blame the Switch hardware limitation. There we go. There we go. Alright, since we're halfway through the level, back to Mahjong. 2 Mahjong streams this week. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of pulls. My paper airplanes fly pretty well. Yo, same. When I was in elementary school, my freaking fascination was on paper planes. I had like 3 different paper plane books, and I crafted everything except for like 3 particular planes that either needed special paper to craft or were just like needed special instruments to make. Like, it was more than just folding. Christ. Just go the long way, dude. You know what? While you're going the long way, go here. There. Go that way. Why the fuck did the wind change direction again? I mean, that helps me. That's fine. Because they're already coming in to runway 23, which is like 23 and 22 are the only runways they can land at. Unfortunately, I just told this guy to go the long way around. But fortunately, this plane is like right here, so they shouldn't crash. This is fine. This is actually fine. We're gonna make it. I think. I hope. Definitely maybe, as Oasis would sing. So, as of now, no planes can land on runway 34, which means any planes can take off 16R or 16L, or 16L, 16R. I'm not a pilot. I'm not even a real ATC. This is just a cosplay cap that I found off of Irustoya. Ah, well, speaking of cosplay, this is going to be like the... Last year, I vowed never to bring it up again. I'm gonna break that vow due to popular demand. Due to popular demand, I have added a Hoshimachi Suisei cosplay to my throne. If someone is crazy enough to buy it for me, first of all, don't. Second of all, why? Thirdly, I will stream with it, as well as wear it to karaoke night. And to the person who buys it for me, if you really want me to, I will take a photo set of me wearing it, doing various poses just for you. That said, keep your damn money. Do not spend it on that. Please don't. You might as well... Look, listen. There are so many. Third of all, where's your throne link? Good question. Have fun finding it. I put it in several places. It is accessible if you look for it. Anyway. Wait, did I leave it on my Twitch? I think I took it off my Twitch. Let me go to my own Twitch page. You may hear the stream twice. I need to check. Oh god, it's still there. You heard nothing. You heard nothing. Anyway! As I was saying, there are so many better things to spend your money on. For example, yourself. You should invest in yourself in many ways to Yakuza 0. The more you invest in yourself, the stronger you become and the more abilities you unlock. You will better yourself, and it is worth it. You will make yourself happy. Alternatively, put it in a savings account. Don't spend money on me. Spend money on, again, yourself by investing in a savings account. Because then, if something happens in your life where you need money, huzzah! You have a savings account with money that you can use to handle emergencies. Or, 3, even better. Prove the boomers right by spending it all on avocado toast. Imagine having money to spend. Or 4, just don't have money to spend. Bam. It's that shrimple. All these things are better than buying me a freaking cosplay. Because what's most likely gonna happen is that after I save up enough, I'm just gonna buy it for myself. Savings account, but it doesn't save anyone? Listen, my savings account has saved my cat's life twice. Savings accounts do save. They do. They save. You heard it here. Where the hell is this plane? Oh, it's coming in for landing. Okay. We're good. We're good. Where the hell is this plane? Oh, this plane's like 5 light years away from its destination. That's fine. And you are nearly ready to take off. Okay. Bold of you to put money in savings instead of paying off debt as fast as possible. My strategy for saving, or for paying off debt, while I acknowledge it's better to pay off debt immediately, if I did that when I could, I wouldn't be able to afford my house. So instead, I'm just taking a simpler way. Tools are very expensive. Take care of your tools and they'll take care of you. Like, unironically, take care of your tools, dude. I try to take care of my... I take care of my bike a lot. Ooh, speaking of bike, I'm less than 100 miles away from my second maintenance. And, my friend, he pawned his bike stand off from me, so now I can do my maintenance myself, instead of having to ride my bike to his house to do my maintenance. So I don't have to wait on him to be available. I can just do my chain cleaning, tires, tire pressure checks, fluid checks, etc. And yeah, it's gonna be great. I guess the bonsai tree principle applies. Wait, I completed the challenges. I can just have you land on runway 22. That's so much easier than runway 23. But when I say bonsai tree, I mean like just having something to diligently and habitually take care of really does a lot to benefit your psyche. Like, I take care of my cat, I take care of my bike, I try to take care of myself, and it keeps me sane, actually. It keeps the intrusive thoughts at bay. Because, one, if I'm busy with something, I can't be having intrusive thoughts. They just don't come in. That way shorter. Go. And 2, by accomplishing things for myself, that is direct evidence that counters the intrusive thoughts. Can confirm, have a snap-on ratchet that I got secondhand and fix it best I can. It's amazing. It's something that can be fixed due to it not having a replacement part. F. I'm not a mechanic. When I say I have a degree in mechanical engineering, people think, oh yeah, you're a mechanic who fixes shit. And I'm all like, that is not what we do. I mean, yes, while yes, there are engineers that are capable of fixing everything in the house. I am not one of them. Because unfortunately, the only jobs I've been able to get are in manufacturing. So when it comes to manufacturing processes and optimization, yeah, I can do that. Which is why I got Infinifactory. Freaking love that game. I replaced the gearing and such inside and greased it with bearing grease. Buttery smooth mechanism. Butter. I have experienced 2 butter landings in my life. One of them was flying home from college on a winter vacation. The other was with my pilot friend when we were coming in for landing. A butter landing is something that is like really satisfying. Lol, he said butter? Yes, and I'll fucking say it again. For those who don't know, a butter landing is like a very perfectly smooth landing. Like the plane touches down and you barely even feel it. Because it's as smooth as butter. It's as if someone buttered the runway. Butter is the base of French cuisine. Speaking of French, while it was on sale, I missed the opportunity by literally a couple hours. The Concorde DLC plane went on sale in Flight Sim for half off, and I was unable to get it because I didn't log in to the game and update it in time. I was considering learning the New York to Paris, I think it was Paris, flight of the Concorde, using the Concorde. Supersonic passenger flight, and doing a stream of that. I do not have the Concorde, so I cannot do that. Ah, well, maybe another time. I need to, like, learn how to pilot a plane properly first. Like I said, I'm just a guy with a flight stick and minimal flight simulator experience. While yes, my pilot friend has taken me out in a Cessna like 3 times, there's only so much you can pick up on from osmosis from just being a passenger. I was a good passenger, if I do say so myself. Flying's pretty fun, but unfortunately I do get airsick. And the reason I get airsick is because I am taking pictures of everything around me and looking at the scenery and everything, and I'm like a kid in a candy store. And if you do that in a plane, especially if you're doing a turn, you just get motion sick. Another thing my friend explained to me is that if your brain is trying to process too many things, like too many new things, that also causes motion sickness because it just gets overwhelmed. Bro, it's not skill issue if it's literally human anatomy at work. That's like eating a bean burrito, farting, and then saying skill issue. Like, no, that's human anatomy at work. Brain issue. Fuck! I naturally included fart in a sentence with Tadadu around. Damn it. Well, there goes that. Oh well, okay. It's fine. Wait, where the hell is this plane going? Where are you go? Oh, you're just going right there. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Because I was like, wait, if he's backing out to go this way, that's gonna be a problem. But no, it's not a problem. I just realized we completed all the challenges. We only have half an hour left in the level. And we don't have the S rank left. Hopefully these remaining planes give us enough points. Because there were a few things earlier in the level that I could not optimize. Because unfortunately your boy does not see into the future as to all of the freaking wind changes. And for those who want my input, likely nobody, but too bad, and what brands and tools to get. If you are doing stuff at home as needed, stick with Harbor Freight's various brands. Cheap but serviceable. For professionals or enthusiasts, Snap-on is great for hand tools and pliers and ratchets. Mac tools for sockets and wrenches via the RBRT line they have. Matco tools for common special tools like coolant funnels or oil filter wrenches. There are more truck brands, but those are the big 3. And for everything else, there's MasterCard. Not sponsored, by the way. Come on, let me give you landing clearance. Thank you. Okay, you're taking off 16L. You're taking the L. TLDR, I'm a tool. It's okay. I know where the pieces fit. Get it? Because tool. You know, I want to say I listen to Tool, but the reality is I've only heard like 3 Tool songs and I've liked every single one of them. But I know the instant I say I like Tool, some fucker that came fresh from Hot Topic is gonna run into my chat and be like, oh, so you like Tool, huh? Name 7 of their albums or some shit like that. And I'm like, do they even have 7 albums? The worst part, I used to be that kid. Allegedly, I was a hipster, like fresh out of high school. My friend called me a hipster, and I'm all like, no, I'm not. And he says, that's what all hipsters say. And I'm like, fuck, I guess so. Apparently he was too. Looking back, I guess I was. At the time, I didn't know. But let's be real. Who isn't fucking cringy in high school? Tool only has 5? Oh yeah? Name 7 of their albums, buddy. That's like top 10 Sherlock episode, when apparently there are only 9 episodes. Also, deals can vary wildly based on who your tool truck dealer is. They have to buy the tools themselves before selling them to you. So some will be very predatory while some will be very lax. Some are both, and it depends on how regularly you buy from them. First of all, capitalism. There's no such thing as non-predatory business practices in America. Just look at the gaming industry. That's not even limited to America. Damn, this level's taken me more than an hour. I mean, it is a long level. These levels are made to be really long. I mean, you're replicating a freaking 2-hour shift of an ATC. Almost in real time. But not quite in real time, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot more planes than what you have to deal with here. Everyone's coming in from the north. How convenient. Because the runway 22 comes from the north. Oh, epic! Wait, if everyone's coming in, you go the long way. Yeah, go that way. Yeah, runway 22 for you. Tachi Kyoka. Alright. Still smooth sailing. So basically, after the wind emergency and Japan Air Force One, S rank soon? Oh yeah, we're getting the S rank. We're getting the S rank. Unless this plane somehow takes more than half an hour to travel, like, what, 30 feet? Okay, that's more than 30 feet, but you get what I mean. Unless you don't get what I mean, in which, please get what I mean. I could have had this plane parked there, but I was under the impression both of these planes needed to, that are coming into runway 22 would need those spots. So if they do need those spots, I will be able to get them in quicker for more points as they near the end of the level. I refuse to get what you mean. Well, that's a personal choice, therefore making it a skill issue. I'm also still astonished by the lack of Ness, why are you like this? In yesterday's collab, you did not say it once. I did not get to drink at all. I think that's what you were going for. Because you knew if you said Ness, why you're like this, I would take a fucking shot of whatever I had available. But no. This man. That means we're just gonna have to collab again. Except the problem is, I kind of want to get better at RoboQuest before we collab that again, because, not gonna lie, the first 2 hours of that stream, I was just fucking around. I wasn't expecting to be good at the game, because one, I'm not good at FPS games. My first run, I just straight up went full shovel. I thought it was a valid strat. I also didn't know any better. Oh, by the way, if you want to collab with me, just DM me, bro. It'll have to be on a weekend, but I'm down. The reason I don't want to collab on weekdays is simply because when I get home from work, I'm exhausted. Deep Rock? Yeah. We can Deep Rock collab. I have the game. I'm not good at it. I'm telling you now. I'm not good at FPS games. Let's collab some Genshin. Join me in VC. He thinks I'm kidding. Except the Genshin pulls I do are for my eyes only. You're not gonna like what I pull. Okay, these two planes better. Oh god, they're gonna crash. These two planes are gonna crash. I missed the I missed it. Yep, we're gonna have to restart the level. Or at least start from the checkpoint. They pulled a fast one on me. I might as well do it now. Because this is an unavoidable collision. I missed the divert course. So these two planes are going to crash.
Skill issue.
Yeah, that's unavoidable. I need to let's just save ourselves 10 minutes. Hajime kara yeah. How do I? It won't let me start from checkpoint. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna expedite the crash. I'm just gonna make them crash sooner rather than later to save ourselves some time. Yep. There's, as the wind changes direction again. Oh, okay. I guess ARS 1998 needs to pick a crappy runway. Okay. Go forth. Run into each other. You got this. I believe in you. Because by making the plane behind go faster and the plane ahead go slower, they're gonna crash. So I figured, why not just expedite it? Because it's either they crash from behind or they crash sooner. It's fine. Get him! Get him! Chase him down! GTA style. Go forth. He's right there! You're closing in fast! You got this! F. Missile incoming. Okay, when playing Ace Combat, the freaking missile thing, you get so used to it that when you do get hit by a missile, it's like, what the fuck? And then you realize, oh right, I should have paid attention to the missile alert. Okay. Ow. Ace Combat 7 was fun though. It's the only Ace Combat game I've played. I play it with my flight stick in first person mode. I enjoyed it the most, doing it that way. Wow, we went back really far. We have another 45 minutes. All right. The stream time just got elongated for 45 minutes. So if you thought this was going to be a 90-minute stream, it's now going to be like a 2-hour, 15-minute stream. GG. Virgo, welcome in! Glad you could make it. The stream just got longer. So welcome in. I'm going to be here a while. Shit. May and Virgo have the same color names, they both have cat thematics, and they both have the pink diamond badge. I'm gonna get them mixed up again. It always happens with me. Oh, I know this. Okay. I'm not gonna call her a witch, even though she's put me under a spell. Because apparently witch is a slur, even though I view it as a compliment. Because I really like witches. Freaking Shisui Michiru and Murasaki Shion. They have some of my favorite designs. Because I really like witches. Especially the ones with the big hats. The bigger hat, the better. Like Millie Parfait. Y'all know my opinions on Niji. And especially Niji En. But I cannot deny. Millie Parfait's hat is like, chef's kiss. I would make the joke about pulling for her hat, but then Harry Potter would copyright me or something. I forgot the hat's name from the Harry Potter universe. Which brings me back to drawing names out of a hat. In elementary school, yes, I'm telling this story again. In elementary school, at the end of every week, there was a drawing for the, if your name was pulled from the hat, you get a piece of candy or something. And, if your name was drawn, your name would be removed from the hat. So your name could not get drawn twice. This was to ensure that everybody's name could be drawn fairly from the hat. And once everyone's names were drawn, and there was no one left in the hat, everyone's names would get shuffled back into the hat. So there I am, as a wee little kid, drawing names from the hat. My name wasn't drawn for the longest time. And, the instant I heard someone's name get called a second time, because I was, you know, autistic kid, I could keep track of who was called. Plus, like, it was pretty easy to recognize when everybody was called. I tried to explain to the teacher, my name didn't get called. And the teacher was like, I shuffled the names back in the hat, meaning everyone's name was called. You'll have to wait your turn like everyone else. I'm like, my name didn't get called though. My name's not in there. And she's like, stop lying. Don't be a greedy kid. And I almost got in fucking trouble. The second time, before the teacher got a chance to shuffle the names back in, because she actually announced, like, all right, that's all the names. I stood up. I wasn't having it. I'm all like, you check those goddamn names in that fucking hat. My name is not in there. I made her check it. And sure enough, my name was not in the hat. She said, oh, I'm sorry. I'll put your name in it. So she put my name, and you know what that fucker did? She put all those names in and shuffled my name in with everyone else's. I went 2 fucking poll cycles without getting a single goddamn thing. I did not like that teacher. But yeah. I hope she steps on Legos for all eternity. She fucking deserves it. That's that. That's it. Which segues nicely into my war against vending machines. So, I hate vending machines. With a passion. I do not trust them. I refuse to go near them. And if anybody tells me to get something from a vending machine, I will give them the finger. I refuse to use vending machines. I purposely boycott them. You will never catch me using a vending machine. Ever. Ever. The reason is that... Wait. Virgo's story is also nice. Let me scroll up. So I'm sitting there barbecuing sauce on my tin. Okay, that is a pretty good story. Okay. When I was a wee little lad, wee kid, right? I asked my mom, I'm like, Mommy, can I have $1 for the vending machine? Because back then, vending machines, you could actually get something for a fucking $1. And she's like, fine, you can have $1. She gave me $1. I go to the vending machine. I punch in the number. I see the vending machine turn its little thingies to dispense what I want. And what I want does not fucking come out. I tried kicking and shaking the vending machine, but it's stuck there. I asked my mom for another $1, and she says, what the fuck, kid? I already gave you $1. She didn't actually say that, but that was her tone. So, yeah, I didn't get what I wanted. Fast forward a few years later. I'm out somewhere with a vending machine. I'm still a kid. I'm all like, mommy, can I have $1 for the vending machine to get something? And I'm literally the most fucking loud and obnoxious kid in existence. I don't know why my mom didn't toss me off a bridge to save herself a lot of trouble, but here I am. She's like, fine. You can have $1 for the vending machine. And I'm all like, yay! I put the $1 in the vending machine. And it was at that moment I realized some fucker tore off the out of order sign on the vending machine. Because nothing happened. I was mad. I went up to the reception counter or whatever, and I was all like, that vending machine just ate my $1. And the receptionist's like, yeah, it's out of order. And I'm like, no, it's not. And she's like, yeah, there's an out of order sign. And I'm like, no, there's not. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll make another out of order sign. I'm like, can I have my $1 back or get a snack? And she's like, no, sorry. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, there will not fucking be a 3rd time. I have avoided vending machines ever since. I learned my lesson. Vending machines are a scam. And you cannot convince me otherwise. No matter what. You will never catch me near a vending machine. And if you do, it's an imposter. Shoot on sight. I still have tea. Oh, that's good. It's special vanilla blend I got from Sakura-con. I'm so glad I got it. Because, they should have gave the $1 back. Well, sucks. I mean, if a little kid's complaining, why would you listen to anyone under the age of, I guess by today's standards, anyone at all complaining? What are you, somebody that takes constructive feedback? What are you, somebody that's actually trying to explain something that went wrong? Sucks to suck, I guess. Where was I? Oh yeah! We are coming into runway 22. Let's get him. This is why duels need to be legal again, so you could have dueled them. I was a kid. I can't duel worth shit. Go this way, it's more convenient. Okay. So yesterday the weather forecast said it would freaking rain in the afternoon. I decided to risk it and ride my motorbike anyway, because it was really sunny, nice and warm. And that was incredible, riding in the morning when it's warm out to the racetrack on my motorbike. Going 80 on the highway because everyone else is going 80, and if everyone else is going 80, it's in my best interest to also go 80. Even though part of me is fucking terrified because you have this small Asian kid on a 500cc bike basically hitting the red line in top gear. I mean, I try not to push my bike if I can help it. I was not full throttle in top gear going 80, but I was pretty close. My brother-in-law, when he rode the bike back home, because I was not confident in my abilities to ride it back home without fucking killing myself, he said the bike tops out at 80. He's also literally twice my weight. So with me on the bike, I'm sure I might be able to push it to 90 simply because I'm half his weight and I'm also half his size. So the aerodynamics are just there. Lol, fat post. I mean, yeah, but he's a funny fat guy. You know how there's some fat guys that are just innately funny? He's one of them. I guess that's why my sister married him, but that's neither here nor there. His loss, he married a Karen. Wish me luck. Had to roll back an app update for a game on your phone. Hopefully it doesn't delete your data. If it does, it'll suck, but it's a very pick up, put down game, so annoying, but no harm. The only game like that I play now is Mahjong Soul, and I only have the mobile client just to make it easier to get my dailies if I'm away from my computer. It deleted your data? That sucks. You might be able to contact their customer support for any compensation, because they might have logs of stuff. You know how to abuse a farming knife. Where are you? Alright, you're good. This is fine. It's an APK only game and also single player only. Single player only? Yeah. Girls Frontline was single player only. Like, you could have friends, but they didn't really do much. That you could like have a friend squad join in, and it would be like beneficial to do so. All I know about guns, I've learned from Girls Frontline, Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 1, and watching various Tarkov streams. That's it. That is it. I'm not a gun guy. The problem is I keep finding myself surrounded by gun guys and gun girls. But I just don't I don't really guns. I don't have a gun for myself, and that's for the better, because if I did, I wouldn't be here right now. We can just leave it at that. But I know there's a lot of gun enthusiasts out there. I don't know much about guns. He doesn't gun see the tool. Okay, ow. Better bonked than, I don't know, shot. Okay, we can go to 16A. This is fine. Because you're taxiing to... Yeah, you're taxiing there. You're good. Honestly, I don't think it's safe for you to own a gun either. Yeah, guns aren't for everyone. And honestly, that should be respected. Some people just shouldn't have a gun. Some people freaking should have a gun. Like, that's just how it is. I don't want to get too into it because I'm nowhere near qualified enough to talk about it. I can still talk out my ass because that's kind of what streaming is, I guess. Is talking about random things. Imagine being qualified. I mean, I guess if you have a gun permit, you're qualified. I have a motorcycle endorsement, so I'm qualified to ride a bike. Sometimes I don't feel like I am, but I am. You know, it's actually kind of funny how I advocate for motorcycle safety, but at the same time, those decked out Harley Davidson riders with the brain bucket half helmets and clad in leather and their grandiose beards and aviator sunglasses, I think those guys are cool as fuck. Even if I will never ride like that ever, I appreciate and respect them living their best life. And I think it's cool as fuck. It's kind of hypocritical, honestly. Just a bit. But at the same time, it ain't me. I'm not the one riding like that. What I do not respect are these sport bike squids that are on a hoodie and helmet, and they're just weaving through traffic at like triple the speed limit on their sport bikes. Like, if they crash, that's literally on them, dude. Don't do that. Take it to the racetrack. If you take it to the racetrack, you will be able to, not only will you be going even faster, but people will think you're cooler, and what you're doing will be properly endorsed. And you will be praised for what you're doing. Instead of making yourself look like a freaking clown, and likely getting yourself killed in the process. Oh well. The reality is, if you are wealthy enough to own a sport bike, you can spare a few bucks to go to a track day. That is the reality of the situation. Because motorcycles are an expensive hobby. Let's face it. If you think that you will save money by getting yourself a motorcycle, I've done the math. It's not true. You will not really be saving yourself much. If anything, the amount you'll be saving is marginal. Because with a car, it's like, what? $15,000, $20,000 investment? Cool. With a bike? Sure. A cheap bike, maybe $5,000, $7,000 investment. Mine was like closer to 8,000 because it was new, but I got a discount anyway. But you also got to pay for your gear. Helmets are not cheap. All your gear has to be replaced every so often, years, etc. You're really not gonna be doing yourself many favors. This plane can land here, because by the time he gets there, the wind's gonna change. If you did on a motorcycle, you'd not use anything less than a full helmet, same. Something I want on a motorcycle and then see how people around me drive, do it in a car first. Before I got my endorsement and before I got my bike, I was really observing, more so than I did before, the cars around me and how they drove. And let me tell you, there's a lot of stupid drivers out there, and they are very predictable in their stupidity. Fortunately, my driving habits are naturally safe anyways, and they translated directly to my motorcycle riding. For example, I never drive in people's blind spots. I actively avoid riding in someone's blind spot. So I actively avoid riding in someone's blind spot, simply because that's just how I ride. Yeah, you can land here. Okay. And you can actually go here. This is fine. Anyone who messes with or disables their muffler or car on a motorcycle deserves to be castrated. Yeah. There's a phrase among the motorcycle community, loud pipes save lives. The logic behind it is that if your motorcycle is loud, people will be able to hear it more, and therefore will be more readily acknowledging of your presence, which does make sense at a glance. However, one, Doppler effect, they are not going to hear you until it's relevant enough that they're close enough to be heard. In which, two, within that close hearing range, your muffled motorcycle is going to be loud enough. My little 500cc sewing machine engine is loud enough to be heard by a freaking car if I'm riding close enough for it to be relevant. It does not need a freaking exhaust upgrade. So, the adage of loud pipes save lives is like, it's only true in the marginal sense. There are very few edge cases where it would apply, but in the vast majority of cases, you're just being a nuisance. And if you're being a nuisance on a bike, you don't want to be around annoyed and irritated drivers, because they are more likely to make irritable and reckless driving decisions. And in the event of a collision, you have a 2,000 or heavier metal object colliding with your body at high speed. Probably not gonna end well. Doppler effect is strong too. We'll have my radio going, not even all that loud, and we'll hear some emergency vehicles, and they're pretty damn close. Exactly. So, yeah. That said, I fucking love the sound of a Harley going by. Oh my god. The reason the Harleys make a special sound is because of how their engines are designed. Because they, I believe the, I don't want to get too into it, mainly because one, I don't know the engine terminology, I just can visualize it in my head. But both of the rods are attached to the same shaft. So they fire at like, they're regular displaced intervals that are not opposite phased of each other, to put it in mathematical terms. The result is a unique sound that only Harley engines can produce. Also, this plane should slow down. Oops. I gave him the wrong command. It should be fine. Because the speed difference is so great, it's gonna be alright. They're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. We're good. We're good. I can just tell you to slow down again. It's fine. It will be fine. As the wind changes again. Lamau. And reduce speed again. We're good. That is a 60 knot speed difference. You got this. Alright. This should be fine. We should see an overtake shortly. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Nice. And that's how it's done. They divert course. This plane goes in front. And, yeah. Everyone gets home safe. And this is what I should have done in the previous level if I wasn't too busy looking at other things. Such as the other planes and chat. Yes, blaming chat for my mistakes. Is that not what a true VTuber should do? Also, something OnlyFans. According to Google, the phase you are looking for, Ness, is that Harley engines are set up in an asymmetric arrangement of the pistons. That is exactly what I was trying to say, thank you. That actually does make sense. The asymmetric piston, because the firing is out of sequence, it makes that potato sound. Potato, patata, 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 patata. And at high revs, it like doesn't sound even. And it just sounds really fucking cool. Could be wrong because a quick Google search. No, that's correct. Are potatoes a fruit or a vegetable? That is a good question. You're not gonna crash. You're fine. Calm down. You're already ahead of them. You're good. Some people. Neither. Potato is a root. Action Kyoka. Potatoes are everything. Vodka is potatoes, so I've heard. Okay. Wow, we only have like 10 more minutes of the level. We're gonna make it. We're all gonna make it. These planes are not landing. They are not landing. That's just how it is. We're all gonna die. I mean, the stream's gonna end after this level because I will have fully completed the game. And I could give my opinion on the game, which is a really positive opinion. While yes, this game does have some flaws, it was an enjoyable experience. I love this game. I love the air traffic control games. The music is a jam. It gets stressful sometimes. Yes, the stream's gonna die. Potatoes are life, yeah. I can actually tell this plane to speed up now. Because the other plane is going so fast that I might as well try to get it on the ground in 10 minutes, even though there's no way they're coming in 10 minutes. There's no way. There ain't no way. Ato jubun desu. I like how jubun can mean 10 minutes, but also sufficient. The kanji is even the same. Thanks, contextual languages. Very cool. I might be able to get this plane off the ground. Except 10 minutes is...
Skill issue.
Jupun? It's the same kanji. Shut the fuck up. Is that why the hahihuheho, they all have those p sounds with them as well as the b? I forgot the exact linguistic terminology. In fact, I was never taught it. Never learned it. I don't think I'll need to learn it until N2. Well, great. Oh well. It's okay. When I started learning Japanese, I told myself, yeah, I took the Ash Ketchum approach. I'm gonna pass the N1, I told myself. Damn, N4's got hands. Yeah, It's definitely a mood, for sure. That said, I'm happy with myself in that I'm still able to interact with Japanese VTubers and be intelligible to them enough to hold conversations. Like, I'm really happy about that. I was once told, I forgot who told me this, but he straight up told me, like, don't let some arbitrary standardized test define your ability to do something. Which, you know, is kind of... Is that... Dakuten? Han Dakuten? Nice. Because I remember seeing those terms thrown around, and I recognized Ten and Han, so from context clues I could piece together the rest. That's kind of how I get through all of my Japanese, is just through context clues. Job interviews are like stupid standardized tests? Well, okay. Do job interviews define who you are as a person? Because unless you're taking one of those fucking Facebook personality tests, which I don't recommend, last time I checked, the only people who define who you are as a person is you and your friends you interact with. Because if you think you're a nice guy, you're probably not a nice guy. If all your friends and those around you think you're an asshole, but you think you're good, you're probably an asshole. Which is why I'm kind of skeptical to say you define who you are, because your decisions define who you are. But so do the opinions of the majority of those who perceive you. Unfortunately, if you have a Twitter, that automatically makes you an asshole by default, because anyone with a Twitter, everyone on Twitter just calls each other stuff. So I guess that just makes you a bad guy by default. Truly the worst. Gun. Anyway. I guess because I don't have a Twitter, I can't be an asshole. Therefore, I can get away with whatever the fuck I want. Oh my god, we solved it. We did it. Well. Looks like we got ourselves a Nessican standoff. I tried. Make a Twitter? No. You can't make me. Wait, don't take off. Oh my god. A plane literally just freaking landed. I almost had this plane take off. That would have been really bad. We have planes literally coming in to land. Yeah, that plane is landing, like, right now. Just wait, buddy. Make a Facebook. I had a Facebook, but then Facebook, like, locked me out of my... Okay, 2 years ago, I made the executive decision to stop using Facebook. One of the best decisions I've ever made. But I still kept Facebook Messenger, the mobile app, simply because I had people I didn't want to lose contact with on Facebook. And make a MySpace? Bro, does MySpace still even exist? Anyway, Facebook locked me out of my account for suspicious activity, even though I wasn't fucking using it. Other than Messenger on mobile, just to keep track of 2 people. So, what ended up happening, Facebook was like, we need your government-issued ID to verify your identity. So naturally, as the honest, upstanding United States citizen I am, I gave them the fucking finger and simply made the executive decision that I'm just never fucking touching Facebook or Facebook Messenger ever again. They can lock me out of my account. That's fine. I don't give a shit. I don't use it anymore. And the 2 people that I kept in contact with on Facebook, they can just reactivate their Discord or find another way to contact me. We barely talk anyways. Kind of sus of me? I try. Just keeping it honest. It is what it's just what it is. Kind of just how it is. Also, we got 1 minute left. 1 minute left before we beat the game! Oh, man. We're almost there. We are almost there. Alright, and we get points for a plane right as the level ends. One of the planes reached its parking spots, and we made it. We did it, lads. Game完了! というわけで、パチパチありがとう! And with that, I have 100% completed all levels, S ranked, every single one. Full game FC, baby. I can now put Airport Hero Haneda to rest. And with that, let's go back to my room. That was a good game. That was a really good game. I like that game. Now, there is an Airport Hero RJTT Haneda All-Stars, which is like $70 and JP exclusive. I think it's the same exact game, but with like proper copyright licenses, so you get real aircrafts and real aircraft liveries. Unfortunately, because it's the same exact game, I don't feel like buying the same game twice because I stopped playing Pokemon after Gen 6. Because why would I buy the same game multiple times? Am I right, or am I right, fellas? In any case, who's online? Let me see. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Ow. Anywho, I guess my thoughts of the game. I like the game. Y'all saw what kind of game it is. It's a very hectic but patient, slow but fast paced at the same time puzzle game, really. Where you have to direct air traffic and play the role of an ATC to get these planes down and up safely. It's fun. If you want to try it, there are demos available. I think there's a demo on the eShop, as well as on PC. Hey, Proto! Hi, bye! Cheers! Thanks for coming. The stream's ending soon anyway. But yeah, if you're curious of trying the game, you could try the demo. There's a demo on Switch. Just look for air traffic controller. And there's a ATC4 on Steam. Unfortunately, the Steam version is not the same game. It is a similar game. It's same airport, but it's older. It's like a game from the early mid to late 2000s. So the graphics are outdated, but the gameplay is the same. In fact, I think the gameplay only slightly differs in that you can actually select taxi routes and like map it yourself instead of just picking taxi route Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie. But it's still a good game. I like it. Unfortunately, the game only goes on sale for half off. It still thinks it is worthy of a $60 price tag when I think it, at this point, is a freaking $10 game, but oh well. There's a lot of DLC airports too for the PC version. I've been considering it, but at the same time, it's not worth the price tag to me. Because even though I like the game, the price tag is the same as like a AAA budget game. Which I guess in the early 2000s, yes, it was worthy of that title. But now it probably isn't. Nesu, ohayo! Meg Watson-san! Kitte kureta arigato desu kedo! Ima wa haishin ga owateru. Gomen! ごめんこれははいゲーム完了したとにかくそう僕もそんなことあるです配信見るけど終わってるまあ大丈夫とにかく tomorrow 明日は麻雀配信です。tomorrow streaming 麻雀。Wednesday 火曜日、水曜日、木曜日も麻雀配信してる。僕の予定はDiscord にある。You want to see my schedules in Discord? Or you can check the Twitch schedule. 僕の予定はもう、Twitch の予定もある。And with that, I'm tired. I'm gonna go prepare for my work week. What I do on Sunday, I prepare all of my lunches for the week so I don't have to do it after work. The problem is, because one of my lunches is just like a packed salad, because those are easy to prepare, and I only have one Tupperware container, I just reuse the same Tupperware container and just refill the salad every time. But otherwise, I make all of my lunches around now, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Everybody else, thanks for coming to my ATC stream. We finally did it. I beat the game. I'm happy. Cheers. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yanda crushon さっきまでのヒステリックな街が幻想脱いできらめく取り戻す Hey join us We are study で夜空をかけるストリーム Join us We are party で乗り遅れないでね Midnight Tunes 心地いいエラスグリュイの音楽たちを散りばけて手に輝きで満たすよ Take off 今夜水彩になろうよパリマイに無理がる街で君と水彩になるんだ盛り上がろう Take you higher 手を取ってパーティーは始まったばかり Take you higher 連れてくよさあ一緒にさこの曲は歌ったことないです多分もちろん練習したことないそっと落としてまぶたの奥光を追いかける消えてしまう前に覚えておきたくてねえ朝に向かってなんて遅れすぎたくなんてって自分自身を通ってデュークくらいそういうやつけどできないプアウト早い明日にとって大きな思い出をミッドナイトペン綺麗だね君の生き方が綺麗なんだそれぞれがチェリー輝きで満ちてる Breakdown! By the way, karaoke night this Saturday. 今週末はディスコードでカラオケイベントがある。楽しんでね。今夜水星になろうよ。君と水星になるんだ。キラリね踊る星の一粒さえこの街に吹かせてないから、そんな今日が本当今言えるかも。どこまでもスタリスタリじゃこのまま夜が明けるまで、特別なパリパリじゃなら終わらない。盛り上がれスタリスタリじゃ朝が来たって忘れない。最高のパリパリじゃさあ一緒にフライ